Hi, my name is Laura Archambault, and I want to share with you my project, Struct. Struct was an idea that came from talking to my husband. He is a construction worker. He's a steel fabricator and a blacksmith, and he noticed an issue he was running into a lot was just poor worksite management, either poor planning or lack of communication. So he would be scheduled to show up on a job site on a certain day, drive an hour, get there, show up, only to find out they weren't ready for him yet, and he's wasted lots of time and energy and money on this effort when they just could have communicated or planned a little better. So I designed Struct to help builders manage and organize their job sites and also allow for collaboration with subcontractors so subcontractors can provide insight, input, and most importantly, see the latest up-to-date project timeline. So the first thing I want to show you actually is just logging in and the contact feature. So we're going to log in as a username Cal. So when Cal logs in, you'll see that Cal doesn't have any jobs yet, so let's check out the contacts. There are already some contact requests waiting. So let's add, I don't know that person, add, and Randy. I work with Randy. So now you can see the contact list for Cal. We're also going to send a contact request to a builder named Dan. All right, Dan has received a request. Let's go ahead and log in as Dan. So when we check out Dan's contacts, we see that request from Cal. We accept, go back to our jobs, and when we click, this is a list of each job that this particular builder either is managing or has access to. We'll click on a job and we'll see the project details, or the project timeline. You can navigate this timeline by looking at the entire month at once just by clicking on this bar up here. And when you click on a day, it will drill back down into that day. You can even click on an hour if you want to see just that particular hour. If you click on any of these projects in the timeline, you will see the project details. You'll see the job name, any builders on this job. You'll see the project title, the status, which I wanted to be able to change quickly. So as soon as something is done or in the next stage, a builder can quickly make that change. We've got a start and end time. Weather is a function that I'm hoping to add next. You can see contact information for each of these subcontractors, and you can see the subcontractor needs. Subcontractor needs was a very important thing that I added so that my subcontractors can make sure the builders all know this is what I need to accomplish this job. For instance, if I'm going to pour concrete on the back patio, I want to make sure that access is blocked and that no one has access to the basement door, because if someone's hoping to install something in the basement and they need to go through the basement door, they're going to be tracking through my wet concrete. So these are types of things that the subcontractors can communicate to the builder and make sure that they know. You can see there are 2 builders assigned on this site. If we wanted to edit this particular project, we can do so from this edit screen. For instance, I can say, actually, Avery is not a builder on this job, but Steve is a subcontractor. When we update that, we will see Steve has been added to our subcontractors and Avery removed from the builders. But there's another way you can edit these projects. I wanted this to be as user-friendly as possible, easy to make quick edits. So if you simply, let's say this particular shingle delivery, let's say I know that my shingle people are never on time. They take forever. They're not going to be able to unload that truck in just over an hour. So you can actually click on this project up here and drag it over. And if you notice where it once ended at 9:45 when I release, the new end time is 10:45. Well, let's look at this over here. This is my roofing project card. So the roofing was scheduled to start at 10, but I don't want my roofing people showing up at 10 when my shingle delivery isn't even done until 10:45. So you can also drag and slide to the left. Notice that both of these times are going to change to correspond to this. So when I drag to the right, my new start time is 11. The end time on the following day has changed to 7, and that was very easy. You can create a new project by clicking on the new project button, or Again, we can just take advantage of this timeline and click directly on this canvas. When you click on the canvas, that form opens up with the start time pre-filled. So now all I have to do is add my details. Blacksmith rail install. This is going to end the same day. My blacksmiths are really quick and efficient. No needs. Let's say this hasn't started yet. And now Cal was my new contact that I just added. Let's add Cal to this project. Now we can see all of the project details. We can see start and end time. We can see Cal. And this has been added to my timeline. So let's go back and let's log in as Cal again. There we go. Remember, Cal didn't have access to any jobs before, but when we added Cal to this project, we automatically gave him permission on the job, so Cal can see all of the projects for this particular job. Note that Cal cannot edit or change the status because he is only a subcontractor, and on this particular project, the shingle delivery, Cal doesn't have any permissions at all. So if we click on the project where Cal was added, we see that Cal can edit the project and he can view the subcontractors. When we click on the edit detail though, we only want the builder, not the subcontractor, to be able to change the title, start and end times. But Cal can add other subcontractors to this job, but notice Cal can't add someone as a builder. Only someone with builder privileges can add a fellow builder to the project. So when we update this, we now see that one of Cal's contacts, Randy, was added to this job. Some of the best features about this project are the user privileges. That took a lot of time to really set up permissions so that there were job level permissions, project level permissions. Things that I hope to add soon are messaging. I want it to be automatic so that anyone who's involved in a job will get notified. Let's say that once this project is changed to approved, I want those who are on dependent project to receive an automatic message saying your project is ready. So thank you for watching. That is Struct. And again, my name is Laura Archambault.